In other state news, the Florida government is taking steps to regulate a highly addictive drug. Today, Attorney General James Uthmeyer announced an emergency rule enacting strict limits on the chemical 7-0 and its alternatives. That can be found in kratom products all across the state. This rule would limit products to contain no more than 1 milligram of the chemical. Any vendors who violate that rule could face felony charges and have their business shut down. The AG says this rule will better protect young people who are unknowingly exposed to the drug.
A lot of the branding is this is natural, therapeutic, and they don't realize that what they're taking is so highly concentrated, and before you know it, they're either addicted or suffering.
The emergency rule goes into effect immediately. Penalties can carry up to 30 years in prison.